Oh, all right. Let's get started here. Vote 1 for this one. Bobby playing with himself. Perfect title. Not touching it. This is going to be vote 1 for this one. Vote 1 for this one. All I'm going to tell you about it is this guy is controlling both of these cars by himself here with the one controller. So this is going to be vote 1 for this one. Vote 1 for this one.
Just got to buy a little bit of time here. Huh. Huh. Give me this boost, please. Ah, sexy. Upfield pass. Huh! Oh! Oh! No fucking way! Holy shit! Oh my god! Holy shit! Bah! Boo! Boo! Holy shit, I'm gone! I am gone! Oh my god!
So that's vote 1 right there for Bobby playing with himself. And then here he is doing roughly the same thing in vote number 2. So vote number 2 for this one here. Vote number 2 for this one.
Dude, I'm fucking nuts! Yo, what? Holy shit! Oh my fucking god!
So that's vote 2 for Bobby there, doing the same thing, but with a little bit more passing going on. That's vote 2 for that one. Vote 2. And we got vote 3 here for this solo queue passing play to start the match, which I still don't remember what it is at all. So I'm just going to play it from Forky's stream. This is going to be vote 3 for this one. Vote 3 for the solo queue passing play to start the match.
Swole game, or what is it? Swole Patrol. Swole Patrol.
Come on, unite.
Unite. Mongo's to Planet Fitness.
Oh.
We're leaving.
What the fuck is that?
What is this bullshit? What the fuck?
So that's vote 3 there for, shit, what was that guy's name? CamZ. There was an H in there somewhere, though. CamZH. Oh, my God. Let's vote 3 there for CamZ falling on the finish of a triple pass. And we got vote 4 here for triple tap extra. This is the extra triple tap, right? Let me just rearrange these words a little bit. This is going to be vote 4 for this one. Vote 4 for this one. We are in RLRS here. I should set it up a little bit on the EU side. Baguette Squad up 2-1 on energy and also up a goal with 2 minutes left on game 4. This is going to be vote 4 for this one. Vote 4 for this one.
And I like the passing plays come out from Baguette Squad. It really is their bread and butter. I'm so sorry for that one. Is that one's going to drop down for extra? You got to be kidding me with that play.
Extra, please, calm down, dude. They have a family. You can't just triple tap this like it's nothing, you know? Jeez.
And he does. And Baguette Squad looking to take
that one.
And I like.
So let's vote 4 there for the extra triple tap. Vote 4 for that one. Then let me just take the caps off of this one. Well, just off the flip reset part. Meatball Gamer, thanks for the follow. This is going to be vote 5 here for Justin's flip reset. We got NRG against Splice. And game 1, minute in, just getting started, still scoreless. Vote 5 for this one.
Add some pace to this, get it back over to midfield. Snows Dude follows it. KRG keeping this one high. Justin now with control, looking for a goal against the defenders. Jay Wismanen in. Justin puts it up, and that's NRG in the lead.
I didn't think this was gonna find the back of the net. Look at Justin getting the flip reset and past Jay-Wiz, past Karma. That is the...
So that's vote 5 there for Justin's flip reset. What's up, Joseph? No worries, man. Good to see you again. So yeah, that's vote 5 for Justin's flip reset. Then we got vote 6 here for Mystic with the, I'm going to call it aerial bump instead of the Jesse. This is going to be vote 6 for this one, though. Vote 6. We got Mouse up a game and a goal around halftime of game 2 here. This is going to be vote 6 for this one. Vote 6 for this one.
The system that the Bricks need. Mystic carrying this one. He's over one defender. He's got one more to beat. Lost it. Bump! Goal for Speed! The Bricks tie the game!
And Mystic looking like Alex 161 now. He's making Mouse think what he's going to do a lot. He just gets bumped, and what a massive play from Mystic. That man.
So that's vote 6 right there. I guess I should probably mention that Speed finishes. I'm sorry. All right, I did it. So yeah, so that was vote 6 there for that one. And then we got vote 7 here. Shit. This is Mystic's Really Crazy Pass? I think this is Mystic's Really Crazy Pass. Set up, I forget who though. So yeah, this is gonna be vote 7 for this one. Vote 7. We got the Bricks and Mouse again. This is later in that same game, so Mouse still up a game, but now the Bricks are up 4-2 with 40 seconds left. So this is going to be vote 7 for this one. Vote 7 for this one.
For Mouse, as Mystic again goes for more demos right in front of the goal line.
And just trying to get it back over to Tigre. It was Alex. A lot now, the last man back, teed down again. Speed finds the edge, finds the hole, and the Bricks 5-2. Absolute dominance.
Oh, what a recovery from Mystic. He won the challenge, gets the second touch, and immediately flips off the corner to get the pass to the top of the box.
Teed down again. Speed.
Shit, I forgot to watch. This isn't the play I thought it was, huh? This is, what's going on here? Oh, no, it is. Okay, it is Mystic sets up Speed. Yeah. So we got 2 here with Mystic setting up and Speed finishing. So next up is going to be vote 8 for the Joe to Skills Nutter. Skills, Joe Freshness, Aerial Give and Go is a much more accurate title for this one. It's going to be vote 8 here. We're in the DreamHack qualifiers now on Rocket League Central. The dudes are up 3-1 on this game, 1-0 on the series. It's a best of 3, so they've pretty much got this locked up. They just have to hold the lead for another minute and 16 seconds here. This is going to be vote 8 for this one. Vote 8 for this one.
Take on the dribble play. He's going to flick that into the middle. Ralph reads it well. Down to Skills. Off the nose of Kinsey. How about Joe? Joe, second touch.
Oh my God.
Skills, that is gorgeous. What is happening with the dudes right now? 64 seconds left.
Yeah, the dude's feeling themselves. Skills going off the ceiling with a pre-jump there. Has his flip and just gets it perfectly top shelf. Yeah, they clearly are feeling.
So that's vote 8 there for Skills and Joe. Vote 8 for that one. And then last up here, vote 9 for Scrubs Game 3 overtime air dribble goal. This is going to be vote 9 for this one. Vitality's up 2-0 on Dignitas, looking to close out the sweep. They are in overtime here, so, you know, yeah. I feel like that pretty much sums it up. Anyways, vote 9 for this one here. Vote 9 for this one here.
Job from K-Dop, just cutting in front of Turbo Pulse and taking that one away, forces Violent Panda to buy time for Dignitas, and maybe that's what Vitality needed to finally get unstuck from their own half.
Oh, Scrub could end it here, and he does! Scrub with the solo play off the wall, clutches it for Vitality in overtime.
He just made everyone think so hard, and the command to stay right next to it so nobody knows exactly what he's doing behind the ball.
So that's vote 9 there for Scrub's OT air dribble goal. So to recap for you guys, the first 2 are from Bobby playing 2 cars with 1 controller. The first one he kind of shoots out a pass and then really quickly redirects it in. Second one's a little bit more of a give and go. That's vote 2. And vote 3 was Kamzy falls in the finish of a triple pass. It's just sort of, you know, pretty standard triple pass, but at the very end, you know, the dude hits it and Kamzy comes slamming in on the touch to scoot it around the defenders. That's vote 3. Vote 4 was Extra's triple tap. He's got to get it around a defender up on the backboard, so instead of just going for the straight double, he pops it against the wall again, then knocks it down and in. That's vote 4. Vote 5 was Justin's flip reset. Comes a long way, gets the flip reset, and you know, managed to send it over to the net. That's vote 5. Vote 6 is Mystic kind of air dribbling a little bit, then he lets the ball go and bumps the goalie out of the way. I'm pretty sure it's a lot. Bumps a lot out of the way. Speedy comes in and finishes it. That's vote 6. Vote 7, Mystic does all kinds of shit. I honestly can't even remember exactly what it is, but he does all kinds of shit over on the back wall. Ends up knocking it out to the center where Speed again finishes it for him. Then vote 8 was Skills, Joe Freshness, Aerial Give and Go. Skills hits the ball off the sidewall. Joe gets a couple touches to keep it up. Then Skills comes down and knocks it in. That's vote 8. And then vote 9 in OT to close out the sweep of Dignitas. Scrub gets a little air dribble, takes it into the crossbar, and puts it bar down and in. So that's vote 9 for that one. What's going on here? Just all that talk about rep. And then Shut's insane. Scrubs is insane. Turbo doesn't even whiff. You can see from the original view that Scrub hits it around him. Air dribble around Turbo into double tap dunk to win the series. Yes, please. Joseph saying it's kind of sad to see Dignitas falling off. I don't know. We'll see. First of all, I'm not closing the book on them yet. Second of all, they had their run. I don't think they've, like, it would be sad to me if they were, like, really, really grinding really hard and just couldn't keep up anymore. But the vibe I get is they just don't give a shit anymore, and everyone's, finally passed them by. All good things must end. Exactly. So, all right. Where are the votes coming down here? We got 1 on 1 and 2 each. A couple for Justin, and a couple for Scrub. So a lot of these I think we can get out of the way pretty easily. Also K-Dop, yeah, for sure. Interesting. Was that J-Bob? Yeah, J-Bob dropping a nay on number 6. Okay. Well, let's start with the ones with no votes whatsoever. Actually, no. Let's start with the ones with nays and no yays. That makes more sense, because there are a few of those. I think K-Dub was such an important part, and now they're kind of shit. Yeah. I don't know. So, alright. First up here, let's talk about number 3. Shutson went nay on it. Nobody went yay. I don't think there's too much to love about it. So, if anyone's a huge fan of this one, thinks it needs to remain in the conversation, drop a vote 3 right now, because I'm going to kill it in about a minute. Like the casters say, Yukio is amazing, one of the best of the game, but K-Dop is possibly the all-time greatest, second to maybe Turbo. Honestly, man, I think Turbo got way too much credit for, like, having been the sub on, was it Northern Gaming? Was that the first one he won with? And, like, being the 3-time. I don't know. I feel like K-Dop has been better consistently and for longer than Turbo has, but because Turbo's the 3-time, he gets, name dropped as the best player of all time. But I would give more credit to K-Dop, absolutely. So yeah, I would definitely say K-Dop's the all-time great. He's the all-time winning, biggest money winner, isn't he? K-Dop? Turbo's pretty dominant when he is supported well. Sure. I'm not trying to say Turbo's bad. I'm just trying to say if we're having the conversation of all-time greatest, I'm picking K-Dop. Well, very, 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 very last chance for anyone to defend this one here. Vote 3 if you think it deserves to stay alive. Otherwise, I'm killing it as soon as I've read these messages. Turbo isn't the best player in the world. He's had Debo and K-Dop as teammates. Literally the best player in the world at the time on his team when he won. Shutson's saying, yeah, I agree with K-Dop, but there is certainly an argument for Turbo. For sure. I'm certainly not saying he doesn't even belong in the conversation. I mean, absolutely. I think he's definitely top 3. So, yeah. But, all right. Let's get rid of Cammy here. Camzy. Then this extra tipple tap here that Ethan went nay on and nobody has gone yay on. So same question here. If anyone really loves this one, thinks it needs to stay alive or, wants to fight for it a little bit, go right ahead. It's going to be vote 4. Otherwise, I'm killing it. Samurai saying K-Dop seems to be that golden snitch. It's a weird image, but okay. Justin saying top 3 are probably those two and Panda, to be honest. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, part of me wants to talk about, like, Torment or maybe Gimmick or Squishy, but yeah, I think I'd probably pick Panda over any of those guys. Maybe, maybe Fireburner. I feel like Fireburner is definitely the most underrated player in Rocket League. Or Garrett. Garrett is the one I should have pulled out from NRG. Yeah, but Garrett just can't close, man. You got to get a win under your belt before I'm going to start picking you in this conversation. So, yeah, I don't know. You're probably right. Nalovrin. Thanks for the follow. Nalovrin? No. I think Crow was overhyped and now he can't keep up. I really don't think he was ever the Mountain. No, he was absolutely the Mountain when he said that. But, you know, then everyone caught up. Turbo is like the Tom Brady argument, I think. I think a lot of players are better, but Turbo has consistent good results in Season 3. Yeah, for sure. Panda was a Season 2 finalist, too. Between the two of them, they've been in every RLCS final bar Season 1. Damn. Squishy's up there for sure. Yeah, I just don't know if he makes top 3, right? We're having a very elite conversation right now. AJ is the most underrated player in RLCS? We'll see. Typical most underrated for me. Okay. Strange is saying hard disagree, Fireburner. Yeah, right? I mean, only because, like, I honestly feel like most people don't even, like, know Fireburner. Like, it's not a question of like, oh, well, Fireburner, everyone thinks really highly of him, but he's actually really great. I feel like Fireburner just, like, fades into the background. I feel like you ask most casual players, like, who, you know, casual fans of RLCS, who's on NRG, they'd be like Justin and Garrett and the third guy, you know, like, I don't know, but that third guy, you know, and he's, like, kind of in the backbone of one of the top 2 teams in North America, literally since the inception of Rocket League. Literally since Rocket League came out, Fireburner has been, like, the captain of one of the top 3 teams in North America, and I feel like most casual fans couldn't even, like, pick him out of a lineup. Jacob, yeah, right? They'd say Jacob before they'd get Fireburner. I feel like Flake's a really underrated player. All right. Simple can get picked up by a top team if Brett don't make land. Fireburner is a solid player since Season 1. He's always been good. Yeah, I mean, since before Season 1, since before RLCS, Fireburner has been, you know, a top player. It's fair to describe Fire, like, if you know the scene, you don't underrate him, but to outsiders. Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't say anyone who's, like, a serious RLCS fan underrates Fireburner. I mean, like, by the general public, I feel like Fireburner is definitely the most underrated player. Rizzo is definitely the most entertaining player and has the best personality. I mean, yeah, you could drop the word best from that sentence. And most. You could drop the words most and best. Rizzo is definitely the entertaining player and has the personality. I feel like that's equally accurate. Fire is one of 2 players to go to all RLCS lands, I think. Is that true? Sounds kind of true. The other being Garrett. Don't quote me, though. Yeah, I feel like Garrett's probably been at all of them. He might have missed 1, didn't he? I don't know. But Strange agrees, so yes, I agree now too. What's up, Zen? How you doing? Good to see ya. Many epic plays? Yeah, like nothing really epic, but many like really, really good plays is kind of what we're dealing with today. Stats don't lie, go look at them. Yes, they do. First of all, lies, damn lies, and statistics. Fuck off with your stats don't lie. That's what stats do, is they lie. And second of all, in Rocket League, of all things, the stats are meaningless. I don't give a fuck about your Rocket League stats. No statistic in Rocket League matters at all. There is literally no statistic that you could show me and maybe go, oh, well, he's clearly good then. Literally, I could not possibly care less about statistics in Rocket League. I would love to see someone try to write like a formula that takes statistics and like outputs even like a 20% of the time correct algorithm. I don't give a shit about stats in Rocket League. But anyways, AJ is the most prolific player on the field, yet everyone thinks it's someone else. By saying he isn't is proving my point. All right, I still stand by my no one even knows who Fireburner is argument, but okay, fair enough. I am apparently someone who underrates AJ. So when he inevitably proves himself to me, you can tell me I told you so. How about that, 6ix9ine? Ball don't lie. Yep. Yeah, it's been a minute, Zen. You've been off, kicking ass on the Chiefs, huh? It's good to see you, though. You're dead to us. Oh, sorry, I misread the room. Fuck you, Zen. Get out of here. We don't want your shit anymore. Shot percentage, boost management, etc., etc. Nah. The stats in Rocket League are just so, like, whimsical. They just, like, don't even... Like, half of the things that are counted as shots, like, shouldn't be, and half of shots don't get counted as a shot. Like, shot percentage is as much a function of, like, the other team's defense as it is of your, like, shooting ability. Like, no, all the stats in Rocket League are absolutely meaningless. Is there a war for Rocket League? I don't know what that means. Is that wins above replacement? Yeah, I've never really understood how wins above replacement works either. I mean, just to be honest, like, I think stats in general are, like, stupid, and people who care about them are wrong. So I don't really follow stats in anything or understand how the fuck wins above replacement gets calculated. That's always seemed like the dumbest one to me. Like, you know, there's a little bit more to this, like, you know, again, there's more to the game than just, like, the numbers you're putting up. But anyways. 6ix9ine just DM me when AJ wins something. Exactly. Stats in Rocket League are broken as fuck. Exactly. Dude, saves never count. Holy shit. DM incoming. Alright. Anyways, no one liking this play. I'm killing it in like 2 seconds. If no one drops a vote 4 on me right now. I think baseball stats mean a lot more than Rocket League since it's so new, but baseball is the best example for stats being helpful. Yeah, and baseball is also sort of, I don't know. I mean, yes, it's also ancient, so they've had to spend a long time like calculating or figuring, you know, calibrating how to care about stats and all that. But baseball is also a sort of discrete sport. You know, in baseball, like, there are very discrete plays. You know, football has discrete plays, but then the second thing is, and then in baseball, there's sort of, it can very easily break down individual actions, right? There's a pitch that's thrown, and then the ball is hit or not hit. It's hit, and then someone tries to field it and throws it to a guy who catches it and then either, like, tags somebody or steps on a base or something, right? It's very easy to compartmentalize baseball into statistical, you know, into stats. Whereas, like, football, you know, like, okay, fine, there are discrete plays, but then there's just basically, like, a whole bunch of guys just smashing into each other. And then, like, you know, then there's a whole bunch of guys chasing the one guy who throws the ball to the other guy who's being chased by a whole bunch of guys. And it's like, how do you, you know, like, dismantle that into stats that actually, like, represent the whole picture of what's going on? But, you know, instead of just being like, you know, okay, well, that guy, like, you know, was the one who tackled him, but also this whole other thing. I don't know. I just really don't like statistics. I think the modern world is so obsessed with them to its own detriment. But, yeah, it's refreshing to see a triple tap that isn't a failed double, but nah. Oh, yeah, that's the play we were just talking about. Forgot about that. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely great, but I don't think it competes with some of what we got up here. Beyond Astro 2v2 number 12. Finite number of things that can happen, ignoring where the ball goes and stuff. Yeah, right? Like, I mean, still there's things like, okay, how hard was it to make the catch that you made? But, you know, by and large, baseball is very easily to, like, turn into a computer, to translate for a computer. Set plays rather than open play. Yeah, but, you know, and even among set play sports, like, again, football is so much less, you know, discrete than baseball is. There's only one stat that matters in sports esports, and that's the scoreboard, for sure. I think there's a value in statistics. It's really valuable in baseball. It's just starting to come around in football, but it's about finding the numbers that matter. Right now, Rocket League doesn't have those. I do agree with that, and obviously there is value in statistics. I'm not sitting here saying that, like, if no one had ever recorded anything, the world would be in a better spot, you know? I'm not saying that. Obviously, there is a lot of value in statistics. I just think we are currently in an era, like, across the board in the entire world, we are in this era of, like, big data where everyone thinks you can just, like, you know, you just have to collect enough data and find the right algorithm, and you can, like, predict the future and know everything. And I think that is hugely misguided, and people make a lot of mistakes by putting too much faith in statistics, and that's really where my pushback is coming from. But by and large, mostly I agree with your final point there, that, like, a sport like baseball or football that's been heavily analyzed for like a century by thousands of people being paid hundreds of thousands of dollars, they're gonna have some pretty solid understanding of how to translate it into statistics and then translate those statistics back into predictions, and Rocket League is nowhere near there. I think right now Rocket League doesn't have it. Yeah, casters wouldn't be a thing without stats. Well, yeah, I mean, that was always my complaint about, like, RocketLeague or whatever, where they would just spend 30 minutes between series going over the stats and be like, well, look at all these stats! All these stats say this team's the better team, so we're all picking this team because of the stats! And then that team gets 3-0'd by the other team, and they're like, wow! I'm so surprised because the stats all said! And it's like, yeah, well, your stats are fucking meaningless, and you guys, you know, lean way too heavily on them. I do. One day we'll be obsessed about boost used per minute per goals. Yeah. Something like that. He also won RLRS? Okay. He also won the Rocket Dailies, you forgetful fucks. Nice. And has kept his spot in the RLCS since. The only team to do so, to come from RLRS and stay in the RLCS. Fair enough. What's up, Nutman? Yeah, just go to that link Shustin just dropped for you and you can see it. We are about to watch, I guess we're going to watch Vote 6 here. Mystic's aerial bump and the speedy finish. In my opinion, stats are nice. Gauntlet is a nice example where it details stuff like boost used per minute, etc., and can describe how a player plays rather than the team and their percentage of winning. Okay, yeah, and I do think, I mean, like I've been saying, I do think we could get to a point where stats are at least interesting, you know, where I at least think they convey some meaningful information. And it does seem, especially with like Calculated and all the stats that are coming from Calculated.gg, that we're starting to get into some more interesting stats. But when you're talking about like shots, saves, you know, points per game, all the like default Rocket League stats, I would legitimately just rather like, you know, flip a coin. He's player of the week twice back-to-back last season in league play. Only player to do that too. Sounds like he's not that underrated then. Sounds like he's getting plenty of respect if they're picking him as player of the week twice in a row. Shutson really going with this bit, yep. It's listed on his achievements page. I just don't see a single win against another RLCS team in all of 2019. And J-Bub saying kill with fire is not the same tier as the other plays in the list. More goals per game equals wins. Yep. So, yeah. All right, anyways. Who wants to
System
argue?
that the bricks need.
Who wants to argue for Mystic here? Who wants to argue that this one needs to stay in the conversation? You'll argue for Speedway Con? I'll believe it when I see it. I mean, I'm kind of with J-Bob. It's really awesome. It's just not on the same tier as the others. I mean, it's a great bump from Mystic, nailing a lot like that. But at the end of the day, an aerial bump just doesn't really compete with, you know, some of the other shit. Flip side, dropped Rocket League. Where are Cooks and fam now? The bricks. They're playing Orgles at the moment. Chill with the drug talk. Yeah, that's where I thought it was going, Shutson. J-Bob saying, good goal, not great goal. End of discussion. Yeah. Alright, no one's sticking up for this one. So, yeah. Killing it, too. Alright, then also Mystic's other one. I'm going to leave Mystic's other one as a personal bias, because I think this was actually really solid, and I want to let it go for a little bit. But this Skills Joe Freshness one, I think's got to go. Anyone want to fight for this? I think this is decidedly weak and can be eliminated. Wait, I'm saying good for... the Dignitas thing. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, Zen. It's just the like 7th time someone's asked that tonight. I think they clearly don't care anymore. That's the vibe I'm getting. They're just not, you know, putting in the work and not putting in the effort on the field. They might pick you up, Zen. Chief's got a problem linking people to other regions. Yep. So yeah, I mean, on this one, I feel like all we're looking at here is a 2-touch air dribble that finishes with a not really a ceiling shot. I guess he does technically flip into it, but you know what I'm saying. He probably could have gotten that anyways, so. Sense saying it looked pretty clean. Sure, it is very clean. I just, you know, we got some really, really clean shit in significantly higher stakes situations coming up. For real, though, I don't think they care. Yukio, Turbo, and Panda were all up streaming until 8 a.m. the other night. Jesus. 8 a.m. their time? Fuck. I don't understand what that emote means. Oh, the side-eye one? Yeah, I've never understood that one. The angle brackets emoji. Or not emoji. The fuck's the word? Emoticon. Wasn't that the thing? Wasn't that what they were called? 8 a.m. local time. Yeah, Jesus. J-Bob saying defense isn't good and the game is basically over. Yeah, for sure. Turbo was streaming. Yukio and Panda were in his chat. Yeah. Alright, so let's get skills out of there. And, okay. I'm gonna make us real quick pick between these Bobby plays. Which one we think should stay alive. I'm not letting us keep both of these any longer, but we can keep one. So I'm just going to play these two back to back right here. And you know, you can just sort of say the first one or the second one if you don't want to actually vote for either of them, but you want to cast your vote on the which one should stay alive here thing. Ranked Hoops just went live. Nice. RLRS team versus a couple B+ players with a goal and series lead. Yeah. Let's not talk about why I was also in the chat at the time. Yeah. Apparently they don't care at all that much then. Yeah, I mean, that's just the vibe I've been getting from them. I didn't even know that, but yeah, it makes sense. Garrett came in the chat and thought it was pre-recorded or something. Nice. He was so happy as he had people to play with, even though it was like 2 a.m. for him. Yeah, that would be like, yeah, somewhere around there, 3 or 4. So, okay, so here's the first one. So these two plays we're about to watch, this is one guy playing with one controller controlling both cars. Here's the first one. And yeah, here's the first one.
Gotta buy a little bit of time here. Huh. Huh. Give me this boost, please. Ah, sexy. Upfield pass. Huh. Oh! Oh! No fucking way! Holy shit! Oh my god! Holy shit! Bah! Boo! Boo! Holy shit, I'm gone! I am gone!
So there's one and here's two.
Dude, I'm fucking nuts! Yo, what? Holy shit! Oh my fucking god!
So there's number 2. So of those two, which one should we keep? Shutson saying 2 is strictly better than 1 in my opinion. J-Bob agreeing with that, and that's my take as well. Wacon dropping a vote on number 2. Shutson saying, so 1 should definitely get killed, then we could talk about 2. Yeah, that's my argument. Anyone disagree with that? Anyone want to argue that 1 is better than 2? And again, you don't have to argue that it's like the best or should stick around or anything. Just try to figure out which of these 2 to keep. What's up, Astrology? He's too hype on himself? I don't know, man. That's pretty fucking ridiculous what he's doing there. I also don't know why you get to pass judgment on how excited people should be about the things they do. You know, especially when they're trying to entertain other people by doing a weird thing. You just sound like a wet blanket to me. 6 saying, I mean, I don't like either of them, for sure. Not surprised by that. The guy playing with the Guitar Hero controller is more impressive to me. Fair enough. So, alright, last call if anyone wants to keep 1 alive. Otherwise, I'm killing it, and 2 is going to be Bobby's entry into tonight. Alright, doing it. The dude playing while riding the horse, blindfolded, playing with his feet on the Guitar Hero controller was the best. Dude, I forgot about the rocking horse. That was pretty impressive. The dude who turned a rocking horse into a Rocket League controller somehow. I don't think I ever really figured out how exactly he did that. Like what his other buttons were, but yeah. I remember getting hyped the first time I got a boner. This man's hype was nothing compared to that. Really? You got hyped the first time you got a boner? I feel like the first time I got a boner, I was just sort of like medically confused. I actually remember asking my mom about it, and she told me it means you're excited, and I was like, oh, okay. And that's my memory of my first boner, but I definitely don't remember being like, oh shit, this thing's all hard and shit, man. I could like, you know, if there was like a warm, wet place, I could like shove it in there, probably feel really good. I was just sort of like, huh, no other part of my body does that. What the fuck? That's weird. No one is good enough at playing 2 at once to plan the positioning of these cars. It's just reacting from one screen to the other, to be honest. Yeah, for sure. I'm certainly not going to make the case that it's the best play of the day, but I'm leaving it in there because I feel like some people might want to. Don't get me started. The first time I saw boobs, that was a lot more exciting. It turns out the guy has a whole channel where he uses wacky controllers. Oh, really? Because there's you're not talking about Rudism still, right? The Rocking Horse guy who does the Guitar Hero controller and all that. But is that what Bobby the White Guy does too? Yeah, I don't know. First time I knew it worked, I was like, hell yeah. Oh, okay, that makes a little more sense. I was out in the woods when I got my first. Used it to identify which way was north and got back to my campsite safely. Nice, Strangest. That's a very helpful boner there. He plays Overwatch with a real bow. That's pretty cool. It's the only part of your body that does that? Maybe. I don't know. Oh, you're talking about Rudism. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Rudism does all kinds of shit like that. That's like his thing, as he plays games wrong.
This isn't even attached. Hi, my name's...
Yeah, Rudism's super dope. I knew something was wrong with my tongue. Yep. So, okay, I'm going to play through these 4 again for you guys, and we can start over again, basically, because I think, it's time for a refresher. So we're down to these 4 right here. I'm just going to play through them again and refresh everybody's memory. Then we can start talking about the ones that are kind of weaker and then probably ultimately decide that Scrub is the winner. But, oh, was this just a link to his channel? Is this the link I just clicked? Yes, it was. Okay. But yeah, that was a good start to a clip. Anyways, first up was vote 2. So this is vote 2 here.
Dude, I'm fucking nuts! Yo, what? Holy shit! Oh my fucking god!
So that's 2. Here's 5 for Justin's flip reset. Vote 5 for this one.
Add some pace to this. Get it back over to midfield. Snows Dude follows it. KRG keeping this one high. Justin now with control, looking for a goal against the defenders. Jay Wismanen in. Justin puts it up, and that's NRG in the lead.
I didn't think this was going to find the back of the net. Look at Justin getting the flip reset and past Jay-Wiz, past Karma. That is the excellence you expected.
So that's 5 there for Justin. Then we got 7 here for Mystic's crazy pass to set up speed. This is going to be vote 7 for this one. Vote 7.
For Mouse, as Mystic again goes for more demos right in front of the goal line.
And just trying to get it back over to Tigre. It was Alex. A lot now, the last man back, teed down again. Speed finds the edge, finds the hole, and the bricks. 5-2. Absolute dominance.
Oh, what a recovery from Mystic. He won the challenge, gets the second touch, and immediately flips off the corner to get the pass to the top.
So there's 7, and then the last up is 9 for Scrub's, Game 3 OT series winner. Vote 9 for this one.
Nice job from K-Dop, just cutting in front of Turbo Pulse and taking that one away. Forces Violent Panda to buy time for Dignitas, and maybe that's what Vitality needed to finally get unstuck from their own half.
Oh, Scrub could end it here, and he does! Scrub with the solo play off the wall, clutches it for Vitality in overtime.
It just made everyone think so hard, and the command to stay right next to it, so nobody knows exactly what he's doing behind.
All right, so those are the 4 we have left right now. So what are you guys thinking? We've got 8 votes on the board. 22 people, that's probably a pretty good number. But anyone want to get any more votes in? I guess 7 is next up on the chopping block, so let's start here. Anyone want to fight for number 7 out of those 4? Argue that 7 is the best one we've got left here. 697, I'm going to stay my vote tonight unless it's needed to assist in deciding a winner. I don't like any of them. Yeah, it's a really slow night tonight, honestly. I don't know. It's just like really, really slow, I was saying that before the stream. I was like, yeah, it's just a really slow night tonight, and no one's really gonna like anything. For anyone who wasn't around, 6ix9ine was saying it was a slow night, and I told him that was ridiculous. I do still stand by that. I mean, I think this play is really cool. I think Scrubs is pretty cool. I think Justin's is fine. I think the other one is at least fun. And you know, again, slow night to me means like last Wednesday or whatever day it was. Not the one where we like couldn't find anything, but you know, one of the other nights where we were just sort of really like, I don't know, I guess we'll go with this. It's definitely not a slow night. It's just, you know, things are only so cool the 15th time you watch them. They're a normal slow night, exactly. When I say slow, I mean there isn't much to choose from. Yeah, I just don't know what you're hoping for. You know, we got this awesome pass play. We got a couple awesome solo plays, both of them in really high-stakes situations. I just don't know what it is, you know, you want to feel like there's actually something good on display. J-Bob saying, I think for a pass like this, you need to have 2 good things instead of 1 good thing like a goal would need. Okay, I kind of get that. That's kind of what I was going to say, too, is that, you know, as nice as it is, it's really just like a nice setup. He's kind of just kicking the ball out to center, you know. It's not like he then proceeds to nail Speed with the pass. Speed has to do some work to get over to it. So, as cool as that setup for Mystic looks, I don't know. I think I'm finally coming around to the scrub play. Justin's is great, but it's really just a flip reset, albeit a big one. Yeah, for sure. Not when there's 20 in hopefuls. Yeah, I mean, just to me, slow means there's like nothing out there. There's nothing good at all. You know, at least tonight there's been like cool shit. And we've like enjoyed watching the plays. You know, it's definitely not a slow night. Even though there's, you know, maybe nothing at the end here that's blowing your mind. Wagon saying that's why we need to stop naying plays so we have more to choose from. I don't think we need quite that much to choose from. People nay some, or yay some dumbass shit that needs to get nayed off the board. Justin saying the defense is certainly not all innocent. Let me see the scrub shot again. Yeah, I'm going to wait just a second and then kill this one if no one comes in to fight for it. And then I'll play the scrub one for you. Or you could go to that link Justin just dropped. It's alright. Very last call for Mystic and Speed here. Anybody want to fight for this one, or can we kill it? It's just such a nice pass. Just such a nice pass. And to be fair, 6ix9ine, when I first saw the scrub one, I was definitely underwhelmed by it. I'm not saying it's like, whoa, holy shit, amazing, but I think it's pretty solid. So I'll just play this, you know, for 6ix9ine and to remind everyone kind of what the play to beat is, and then we'll go talk about 5, because I think we can kill 5 pretty easily.
In front of Turbo Pulse and taking that one away forces Violent Panda to buy time for Dignitas, and maybe that's what Vitality needed to finally get unstuck from their own half.
Oh, Scrub could end it here, and he does! Scrub with the solo play off the wall, clutches it for Vitality in overtime.
It just made everyone think so hard, and the command to stay right next to it so nobody knows exactly what he's doing.
So that's Scrub. And then here's 5 again. So who's voted for number 5? Ethan, 6ix9ine, and J-Bob. Yeah, so 6ix9ine and J-Bob. 6ix9ine saying vote 5 Med. Not sure what else to go for, so that's not really going to carry any sway. But J-Bob, what makes Justin's flip reset so great? Earlier, Shutson was talking about how he has to go a long way to get to it. You know, he kind of carries it all the way across the field, which is definitely something. But at the end of the day, this still reads as just a flip reset to me. And you know, it's not like he's particularly well challenged either, so that the RLCS defense has much to do with it. And then you just get to the fact that it's, you know, on the big RLCS stage with a lot on the line. And I don't know if that's true of Scrub Killers too. And I think Scrub Killers is more so, right? Much higher stakes on Scrub Killers to complete the sweep in OT of the, you know, monarchs of Rocket League, certainly of EU Rocket League. Versus this one, which is, you know, just getting started against the caterpillars of Rocket League. I think definitely much lower stakes on this one. Anyways, what are you guys saying? 6ix9ine saying Dig just doesn't look like they're trying, for sure. Wacon's still lobbying for number 2. Shutson saying 6ix9ine, look at Scrub's second hit. He hits it around Turbo and still double touch dunks it. Turbo goes up and gets outplayed, then Panda's block is block. I don't know what else Dig could do. There are way worse defense issues on number 5. Wakon saying, hit the ball, hover in the spot the ball will be in 5 seconds. Justin also pointing out the OT. 6ix9ine saying, I mean, defense is pretty subpar on both. At this point, I'm just voting for an NA play, to be honest. Fair enough. Win the game before it goes to OT. All right, Wacon coming up with all kinds of things Dignitas could have done. Shutson saying, not all of us are as good as you, though, Wacon. Wacon saying, it's a shame. So J-Bub saying, it's not standard, referring to Justin's air dribble or flip reset. He had to set it up in the middle of an aerial and all the spins to confuse the defenders. The views before the replay isn't a great angle, though. The swap makes it hard to see. Here's the thing, man. In the middle of an aerial dribble, that's standard at this point. Air dribble flip resets, that counts as standard in my mind. I mean, you're right, it's like a slightly cooler version. It's like a flip reset X or whatever, but this is not isn't even an air dribble flip reset. It's a 2-touch air dribble flip reset. He gets 1 touch, flies to where it's going to be, and then gets the 2nd touch. That's not that spectacular. And the spins, I mean, Justin's one of those guys who just holds, air roll whenever he aerials. He's not spinning to confuse the defense. I don't see any functionality or any defense actually getting confused by those spins. I just see a guy who's holding air dribble as he aerials to a flip reset. Shustin saying the same thing. I don't think spins would confuse the defense, to be honest. More for his own placement. Shwaycon saying, I thought it was for style points. 6-9 saying, honestly, I really like seeing Garrett speed damn near straight up to get a touch on it. And a good one at that. What are you talking about? Excuse me. Oh, that right there. Yeah, that's a nice touch from Garrett. Fair enough. Shustin saying, so far the argument is he's from NA and Garrett flew fast. Yeah, let's go back over to Scrub Killer for a little bit. So people who like this one, what's so great about Scrub Killer here? What's up, Gus? J-Bob saying, I mean, I think spinning hides your intention. It also helps so you aren't doing nothing while you're flying. Only thing I see the scrub play having better is Stakes defense. If you consider Dig better than Splice, Dig looked really bad on defense, though. Shutson saying, want me to type out my spiel again. Which spiel was that, Shutson? Oh, about, he hits it, Scrub hits this around Turbo and still double touch dunks it. Turbo goes up and gets outplayed, then Panda's block is blocked. Sosi's saying Scrub is nutty. And then Wacon saying solid point. Yeah, so let me just take a closer look at what Shutson's talking about here with these touches to get around Turbo. Yeah, I kind of feel that. I mean, again, like, Scrub Killer definitely seems to be reacting to the defense here. He's waiting till Turbo bites, then he pops it over him. And then, you know, he's getting himself set up to block Panda. You go back over to Justin's, and I mean, there might as well not be a defense on this play, right? They're completely irrelevant. Yeah, I mean, like, he does get it around a couple defenders, but... Thanks for the follow, Sosi. 6-9 saying, I mean, it's just a shitty clear by Yukio right to Scrub. No, it's not just that at all. It's a lot of other things. Shutson saying, it doesn't matter how bad the defense looked. It mattered how bad the defense looked in this play, and I think they did a pretty good job. 6-9 saying, at least Garrett had to get to the ball. Shutson saying, he flies up fast. I don't know, man. I don't buy that. Wacon saying, yeah, I'll keep vote on 9. Okay. J-Bob saying, Justin beats them with the flip, and Scrub only beats the defender in net with a 50-50. Turbo flops under the air dribble. Wacon saying, unless 2 goes on chopping block, which you know it will. Don't know why you're drawing this out. Sosi saying, defense literally watched Justin hit a flip reset. Shutson saying, look at the first view of Scrub Killers, you mean? Because, yeah, I do want to go back to Scrub Killers and consider the defense a little bit more. I feel like you're being way too harsh on this clear. Didn't you say Panda hits it right to him, too? Shitty clear by Yukio right to Scrub. Okay, yeah, so you're talking about that. I mean, yeah, he hits into the corner and it pops up. He's still got to, like, catch it and control it, and I think... I don't know what Turbo is expecting here. Like a more direct shot, and Scrub Killer aerials over him to go for the crossbar. Ball was given to Scrub on a silver platter. Garrett had to get to the ball to make the pass. Yeah, but now you're arguing against 9 and not 4-5. Unless you want to convince me that you think what Garrett did was actually really amazing. You're arguing against 9 instead of 4-5, which doesn't really count. Shutson saying Yukio's racing to the ball. He either hits it there or Vitality gets a shot on net. J-Bob saying Turbo has no boost and flips at the ball. That's not defense, just panic with 0 boost, sure. Shutson saying that clear is the only option. Yeah, right? And I mean, again, I'm still waiting on anyone to tell me something that's cooler about this Justin play than the 90 aerial flip resets I nuked in Scout over the weekend. I mean, if you take out all the context of this play, it happened probably 50 times this weekend. What about this is special? RLCS is valid, but that's true of Scrubs too, so it's not really valid at this point. What about this is more special than the 90 flip resets that people hit this weekend? If only he had better boost management. Shutson saying, but he would have saved it without boost, but Scrub hit it around him. Sosi saying, I feel like if Violent Panda Pew jumped, he definitely could have saved it. Okay. Shutson saying that's what the first review reveals. J-Bob saying pre-jumped it, he definitely could have saved it. Okay. J-Bob saying Scrub was air dribbling to net regardless of Turbo flopping. Right, but I think Turbo was in the situation where he has to commit at some point, and Scrub was in a situation where he could wait for Turbo to commit and then sort of react accordingly, and he did. Whereas, again, I'm still waiting on someone to tell me something impressive that Justin did here. What did Justin do here that 50 other people didn't do, in other situations this weekend? And again, Wakon saying the stakes, Alec, and that is valid, but it's not a valid argument against number 9, which is the argument we are having. Like, yes, the reason this is here and those plays aren't is because of the stakes, but the reason that it's going to move on to the next, to win, the reason it's going to win can't be stakes because Scrub Killer's stakes are objectively significantly better. 6-9 saying, okay, well, Justin keeps the ball extremely close to the ceiling across the map without losing control or hitting the ceiling. Other flip resets aren't that far out or that close to the ceiling. That's pretty fair. It is a very nice flip reset because of how high up and how long he has to go. I just, Scrub Killer keeps his air dribble really close to the ceiling. Other air dribbles aren't that close to the ceiling. Sosi saying he took his time. So did Scrub Killer. Scrub Killer could have gone straight to the net, but he didn't. He went high up and sort of put Turbo in a position where he didn't have a chance to make the save. J-Bob saying, I think they're equal and 9 is being overhyped. Lol, and 5 isn't. I do not think they're equal. I at this point, think 5 is a mediocre play. I think 5 is unimpressive and deserves no credit or recognition whatsoever. That is where I am. I think Scrubs is fine. Scrubs is pretty good. Scrubs isn't great or anything, but it is at least, an impressive play. It's in a good situation, and he's reading the defense and responding and making interesting choices. Justin's just hitting a flip reset. That's all I'm seeing here. What's that, Hectado? I feel like I missed you come in. Ah, there you are. You came in just with a failed vote 9. I'll give you a chance in a minute, Wakon. 6-9 saying, I mean, it's not an air dribble. It's a self-pass to a shot. Yeah, you're right. It's not an air dribble. Oh, no, neither of them. You're talking about Scrub Killer. Yeah, neither of them is an air dribble, and this isn't either. It's a self-pass to a shot. That's fair. Justin saying, yeah, but for Scrub, the fact he took his time is the defense's fault. But on this, Justin is just so good that Splice forgot how to fly. Kappa. 6-9 saying he touched it, 3 times and wins a 50-50? Wakon saying no 50-50. Yeah, I don't think there is a 50-50 with Panda at the end there. I don't know. You can call it 50-50 if you want. 6-9 saying, I mean, Scrub is just hitting a self-pass and winning a 50-50. See, I think you're underrating what Scrub is doing. I think Scrub taking his ball way up to the ceiling is actually effective. Whereas Justin taking the ball way up to the ceiling is just like, oh, cool, he's really high up there. But Scrub taking it up is part of why Turbo is like sort of so impotent here, because you know he can't really go all the way up there because then he's leaving so much of the net open. He's got to stay like right where he is, and he's sort of just got to hope that Scrub chooses the option that he can save, and then, you know, well, that's not a good way of putting that, but you know what I'm saying, that Scrub taking the ball way up neutralizes Turbo, whereas Justin taking the ball way up wastes boost if it's gonna have any effect. Scrub is keeping the ball off the ceiling, not reacting to Turbo. Yeah, what's up, Heck? I'm doing pretty good. How you doing? Bear's saying, and for Justin, he touched it 3 times and did what? A flip reset? Yeah, exactly. It's clearly no 50-50. I mean, 50-50 feels strong, but they do both hit the ball at the same time, which I think, you know, we loosely call a 50-50. Justin saying Turbo hits that unless Scrub touches it again. It's 50-50 with the crossbar. That counts. More like 90-10, yeah. Oh, no 50-50, so poor defense by Panda then, because without a whiff, that's a defensive whiff, and still makes it not that impressive. Again, what is cool about Justin's? Okay, fine, this one's not great. The defense, you know, like, isn't, like, making it incredibly hard on him. But the defense doesn't even, like, you could literally edit out the defense from Justin's play, and no one would be like, well, why'd he do that then? Nothing he does is in any way affected by the defense. So, okay, fine, you know, Turbo Pulsa, like, doesn't get close to the ball, and Panda can't, like, you know, Turbo Pulsa and Panda are in these shitty situations where they have to block the entire net because Scrub Killer could shoot anywhere, and Scrub Killer is able to wait until they move and react accordingly and get the ball around them, whereas Justin is just hitting a flip reset towards the net. Sosi saying Turbo should have went higher so that Violent Panda could block the low shot. It's an interesting argument. Bear saying, also saying Justin keeps it close and under control. Isn't his first touch really far away from him? That's a heavy first touch in my book. Maybe I'm misremembering. Without a 50-50, that's a whiff. Yeah, I feel ya. 50-50 implies equal chance. Scrub wins this every time. He has all the momentum. Yeah, I mean, basically the situation is Scrub can go anywhere he wants, and Panda kind of has to try to block as much of the net as possible. Because, you know, if he goes over to the left, Scrub Killer goes right. If he goes further right, Scrub Killer goes left. So Panda kind of has to go up in the middle and block the entire range that Scrub can shoot at, allowing Scrub to kind of just be like, no, I'm still got you, and block it and knock it in. 2 whiffs and Yukio passing Scrub the ball. Okay, as opposed to just literally no defense whatsoever. I mean, again, you guys are picking apart number 9, and I like, look, there's a reason I have this rule that you can't do what you guys are doing. It's because we end up in this situation where no one has said anything good about Justin's play at all. I've been sitting here begging someone to tell me something impressive that Justin did, and so far we've got Garrett aerialed up really well, and he flew the ball close to the ceiling. You guys are trying to argue that this is the best play of the day. Of the whole weekend. There has to be something in it that is actually impressive that you can look at and say, this is the thing Justin did that's really great. Otherwise, what's happening is you guys are saying, nah, fuck your play. I don't know, I'll go with this one. And we end up in this shitty situation where you guys are entrenched and are just sort of meaninglessly arguing for Justin's play and saying, nah, I just don't want Scrub to win. And I think it should be the case that the play that people actually like wins over the play that the stubborn ticks dig into and just say, no, sorry, I don't like your play, so I'm going to just make it a split decision, because even though I don't like my play either, I just feel like having an argument, so I'm going to sit here and act like and point out all the flaws in your play, and we're just going to shit on everything and turn really negative and dark instead of actually actively arguing for something good about this fucking play. For the love of God, someone please tell me something good that Justin did here besides being close to the ceiling on a flip reset. Anybody have anything good that Justin did? The difference between a mistake by the defense and the offense beating the defense. Yeah, definitely. 6-9 said it was big, which was my only argument in its favor, for sure. What's up, Darkstorm? I've said good things about this. What did you say? You said Garrett has to aerial to the ball and Justin flies close to the ceiling. Those are the only two arguments I've heard anyone make in favor of this play. And meanwhile, everyone's going like, oh, well, Violent Panda was like, you know, half an inch to the right of where he would have to be to create an actual 50-50. Therefore, Justin hitting a basic fucking flip reset is the, you know, the better play. Jay Wismon was so fucking mesmerized, he literally forgot to challenge. I legit like this more. Okay, but why 6-9? Because all I'm hearing is you saying 5 is, you know, 9 is kind of unimpressive, so therefore I like this more. I think he did a good job with designing his car. Fair enough. Worst case, he has the flip, and best case, you win the ball for free. What was that about? He forced the flip to come out and hoped Karma could get back. What do you mean? I mean, yeah, it's a flip reset. I don't know what I'm missing here. I mean, it's hard to argue for the play when you say it's just a flip reset when clearly the scrub play is just a self-pass to a defensive whiff. No, it's not, 6-9. People have been making arguments about what Scrubkilla did to get around the various players. And all I'm hearing about Justin's is he carried the ball for a long time and they got a flip reset. Like, okay, fine. You're trying to argue, 6-9, that, like, you know, that the defense was just atrocious in Scrubkilla's and did nothing. And therefore, like, you know, all he was doing was just this, you know, hitting the ball to himself and then knocking it in. Which, first of all, if that's the case, if they're both, you know, mediocre plays with nothing special happening, then Scrubkilla wins on stakes as a tiebreaker, right? So, okay, fine. If they're both mediocre, then Scrub wins. If you know, if that's the case. But I think people have been making arguments about clever decisions that Scrubkilla made, whereas Justin is getting a really nice aerial into a flip reset. And while that's great, it just doesn't really, you know, stand up as an argument compared to, well, Scrubkilla is like reading the defense and making interesting decisions and has stakes on his side. Only part I like is the way the flip reset at the end is, but Scrub Def got that over this. Okay, fair enough, Julio. I mean, Schutzen is saying the same shit about the Justin play. He's literally shitting on the play. Yeah, here's the thing, 6-9. I'm not saying no attacking the other play. I'm saying, okay, that's fine, but if we're actually going to call one of the plays the best play of the day, someone has to make a positive argument for it. Obviously, negative arguments are still fine. Obviously saying, well, this guy screwed up here, this guy screwed up there, perfectly valid. But the entirety of the argument for Justin's play, as far as I can tell, is there are these things wrong with Scrubkilla's play, therefore Justin's play. And I need to hear an actual positive argument about why Justin's play is amazing, beyond Garrett aerialed and Justin was close to the ceiling, if I'm going to say, okay, fine, this is play of the day. Justin is so good we are speechless, we can't say anything good about it. No. Let's see, he cleared it from his side, puts the ball where defenders can't hit it, then realizes it's going to be saved, so it goes for a flip reset. Okay, so here's 6-9 answering my challenge. So Garrett gets up quick to take away possession and make a good touch to his teammate, who moves the ball downfield quickly, keeping the ball high, and uses a flip reset to beat down 2 defenders for a go-ahead goal in Game 1. Okay, so, I mean, to me that all does still sound like, you know, they were quick. But you are at least now making a positive argument, and that is what I asked for, so thank you very much. Scrub didn't beat the defense, and I don't think that is an argument for the Scrub play. Bear's saying, can we bring back Chicago Game 5 winner? Nope, we can't, although I did try to tell you guys. And gets it past 2 after stretching. Justin beats 2-player because Karma can't get back, and the flip beats Jay Wismont. J-Bub saying, granted, flip reset beat 1 player usually because of the nature of them. Yeah, Astrology saying, and places center goal just out of Karma's reach. Okay, well, you guys are now actually coming up with positive arguments for Justin's play, which is what I wanted. So I guess we're heading towards a split decision between these two. But just to make Wacon happy, Wacon, why does number 2 belong either tied with or above plays 5 and 9 right here? Junior Shirley? Yeah, I mean, I haven't really been keeping track of the numbers. It does seem pretty split, but it is actually 3-6 to 3 here. And Wacon's about to leave, which would make it 5 to 3. I don't know, we can figure that out in a second. For right now, though, Wacon, what do you got for this one? Why is this one the best play of the day? Quizzic saying the defense is so bad in 5, even if Justin didn't flip reset, that shit was going in. J-Bob saying I'll vote 2 because 5 and 9 are still split, in my opinion. I mean, only vote 2 if you want 2 to win. Split is fine between 5 and 9. Why is no one always trying to contest Justin while the whole time he's in the air? It looks like they're just watching till last minute. At least they're trying to contest in scrubs, for sure. Is that Julio? Yeah, Julio. Well, again, saying clearly we've established 5 and 9 are mediocre. This play isn't, and it's a solo play with a pass, which isn't possible unless you do this. Quizzic saying he carries it back from his own corner practically, and they still can't muster a challenge. You're talking about Justin's play. Doesn't this count as a modifier? Modifiers are fine. Again, the rule is you can't do something that privileges the attack or, you know, the subject of the play. You know, that effectively makes it look cooler to be the subject of the play than normal Rocket League. So things like infinite boost or shot trading, things that make it easier to do whatever it is you're doing in the play. And I definitely do not think that's how I would describe playing with one controller. Rudism did win a while ago for playing with a Guitar Hero controller. Like, this sort of controller gimmicks are certainly not, like, you know, against the rules. 6ix9ine, do you really not understand this point that I was making? I am absolutely not saying don't shit on the ones you don't like. All I was saying is there was no positive argument for play number 5. You are absolutely allowed to criticize other plays. You are not allowed to only criticize other plays. So now that you guys have actually made a little bit of an argument in favor of number 5, I still disagree with you, but you have at least made one now. So now it is fine. But my point is, we can't just say, well, all these people like number 5, and then these people don't like number 5, therefore 5 and this other fucking play are gonna win. I need every play that wins to actually have some people who really fucking love it and think it's a great play. That is why I was getting upset, because the rule is not, because this is an issue we have constantly, and I'm trying to get us to a place where we sort of understand that, like, look, just because you don't like this other play doesn't mean you get to vote for this play. You know, you have to actually like this play. And that was why I got upset. Obviously, it is fucking okay to criticize other plays. I just need you to actually like a play, is what I was upset about. This is Sosi just saying, 2, it's not that good. Sosi doesn't get the joke. The reason this is here is because this is one guy playing with 2 controllers passing to himself. Where the Barca clip set they played Insane today, I do not remember seeing any impressive Barca clips. Caspaton, thanks for the follow. J-Wiz is contesting Justin. If Justin has the flip, he expects Karma to get back. If Justin doesn't have the flip, then J-Wiz wins the ball for free. Okay, yeah. So, alright, I'm not, no one else is picking up what Wacon's putting down and arguing for this one, so I'm getting 2 out of here. So now the last question left is junior prize for Justin or split prize for both of them. So unless we get a few more people voting 5, and like in chat do exclamation point vote 5, it's gonna be junior for number 5. And, you know, the full size going to scrub, because we've got 5 voters and 300 points against 3 voters and 100 points, pretty clearly privileging 9. And also, I still kind of maintain that the Pro 5 votes were much more anti-9 votes than Pro 5 votes. 6ix9ine's good with the junior. Wacon hopping on 9. Quizzic's hopping on 9. I mean, if it's just 6ix9ine and J-Bob, that's 2 people out of 24. That's a 10th. All right. If we get like 2 more people in chat, I'm gonna make the argument that Justin doesn't have enough support. But at the moment, he's got 10% of chat roughly, so that's fine. And Revner's vote doesn't count because he's new here, but he would also have gone for 5. So all right, I'm okay with a junior prize for 5. I disagree wholeheartedly, but I accept that you guys are honestly voting for number 5. Trying to get realistic perspectives on 9, but I'm fine split or junior. Anything to just end this, please. Yeah, right? So same deal for Caspaton. His vote doesn't count because he hasn't been here for an earlier round. We get brigaded a lot in the final round, people coming in and voting for their friends. So the way the system works is you have to have been here for like an earlier round and voted in one of those. That kind of initiates you into the community, and then you get the ability to vote in the final round. But until you've done that, you can't vote in the final round, just as sort of protection against people showing up and voting for their friends, or you know, having no idea what's going on and dropping votes. Like, this vote matters. So yeah, all right. So, yeah, all right, I'm calling it. Junior for Justin, full for Scrub. Meeting adjourned. Congratulations, that's right. Congratulations, Justin and Scrub. You guys are our winners from tonight.